Yo, what is good, everyone? Today is May 12th, coming at you with a little trade recap. A little break even trade today, barely by about 2 points. Um, but really great trade, so can't be too mad at it. But yeah, let's get into it. So, this is a trade. Let's go to market open. So, coming into the day, on the high time frame, uh, well, we were in a daily gap, bullish daily gap, but I'm not too concerned about that on such a high time frame. The main thing I was looking at was this 1 hour fair value gap here. A lot of low resistance liquidity leading up to this 1 hour fair value gap. And we were delivering from this 4 hour. So I was either looking for longs up to this 1 hour fair value gap or shorts from this 1 hour fair value gap. Because my scenarios were either we go down here, or we could go down here and then target up here, and then we start a buy model, or we go up and continue selling off. We had another unfilled 4 hour down here somewhere, so I could see continuing to be bearish. Or, we do both, which is what ended up happening. Something like this. But with that being said, on the lower time frame, we were in a 15-minute fair value gap. So I was looking to see a resweep of this low. Now, this is a really important thing. If you have a higher time frame gap, there's oftentimes lower time frame gaps beneath. So looking for these gaps inside of gaps is really important, because like you see this reaction and maybe you think that we're going to deliver from the 15, but then we end up going to the 5-minute. So we open down, so I'm looking for longs now that we hit a key level in that 5-minute inside of the 15-minute gap. And we have this 1-minute fair value gap. So I think we're going to inverse here, but then we end up not inversing. Resweeping, love to see the resweep. And there's no gap in this leg. There's not a 30-second. I don't know if there's a 15. I don't trade 15 seconds. But we don't inverse on this candle. We do get a CISD. Some people took that. I saw a PV Patty took that, which is looking really nice. But I don't trade CISD a ton. But in this scenario, low-key was pretty good. But I end up entering here. If I had gotten a better fill, it low-key would have hit take profit. But it's okay. So I saw some people get break even on here, and I'm not a huge fan of this break even point because, yeah, this high isn't even inside a gap. So it's just a high with another high above it, or with another high above it that is a 1 hour fair value gap. So I really didn't see any reason to go break even immediately. I didn't think this really made sense. And then I go break even once we hit the 1 hour fair value gap. And I think that we are going to hit take profit here, and we miss it by 2 points. Now I do see this like 1 hour or 1 minute fair value gap. I thought this was going to send us higher. So I was in the middle of moving my stop of trailing it to here, and as I was moving it, then we hit break even. So minus $15 break even. But I'm a big fan of these type of trades where it's like hitting your break even point is almost guaranteed. Like, obviously not guaranteed, but 90% of the time you're gonna hit this super quick. Like, you're just gonna flush through it, and then all of this is just risk free. Good low cortisol way of trading. But yeah. And then I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of the short, the 4-minute short right afterwards here. Depending on your fill, it may or may not have played out, but it did hit the DOL. So both of these are like iffy if you hit take profit, but they both hit the DOL, so both good trades. And then there was a 5-minute long here, which I'm not a big fan of actually, because you already had 2 other trades play out to their DOL, and then you're targeting. Technically, this isn't high resistance because we swept a sell side target, but I still don't love the idea of taking a long to something we already swept out. So I would not have taken this, especially considering that we've been bearish overnight and we already took the buy side liquidity initially on the first trade. But then we get a nice 1-minute short, this one. I think this is what PB Blake took. This is a really nice trade. I'm a big fan of this trade. Super nice RR. But yeah, that's about it for today. Break even. Can't be mad at it. Just executing how you need to, and eventually the statistic will prove itself. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys did good today, and hopefully we're starting a sell model, getting away from these all-time highs conditions, but we are kind of trending back up. This might just be us retracing to send us higher, but it's all right. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and peace.